Kenya Defense Forces. And as a person who worked very closely with General Ogolla as a Vice Chief of Defense Forces and as the Chief of Defense Forces. Personally, I have lost a brother. I have lost a colleague. I have lost a member of the Defense Council. I have lost a general who has put the security, the sovereignty, and territorial integrity of our country. His family will confess, Your Excellency, that even Christmas and New Year, General Ogolla could sacrifice and tell me troops in deep operations, those outside the country. We were in Kismayu, we were in deep hostile areas. He was a man who was committed to his work. He was a man, because the office of the Minister and the Vice Chief of Defense Forces are the closest officers, Your Excellency. I work with all the Vice Chief of Defense Forces and the Chief of Defense Forces. He was a man of discipline and honor. I don't want to say more because you have interacted with him too. So, Your Excellency, the rank and the leadership of Kenya Defense Forces, we have a lot to learn from General Ogolla, our general. The way we will learn and have learned more, Chief of Defense Forces. We want to assure you that we will leave the legacy and the dreams of General Ogolla for the safety of our nation, be it in the air, land, and the sea. But Your Excellency, as our Commander-in-Chief, if you allow me, the former Prime Minister yesterday said a statement. And I want to qualify that statement. Because General Ogolla was very close to me, particularly when he was the Vice Chief of Defense Forces. And when the whole issue of bombers, 15th of August, was hanging over his head, he even told me, and the family can agree with me, we had conducive discussion, that even he has lost weight, that this thing was disturbing him. And Your Excellency, General Ogolla was not, as the Vice Chief of Defense Forces, was not a member of the National Security Committee, which is chaired by the Head of Public Service. So how did the General Ogolla went to NSAC and to bombers? And as a Muslim, General Ogolla shared with me text messages of his superiors and members of the National Security Committee then. And he asked 3 or 4 times. First, in the morning when he was going to NSAC, he showed me the message that he was given, go represent me at NSAC, because of a prior other commitment of the person who was supposed to go. When he went to NSAC, General Ogolla, and a direction was given to him with other colleagues, with a leader, him as a member, to go to bombers. General Ogolla, as a respectable soldier and general, he asked and sent a text message to his bosses and asked, what am I going to do in bombers? And this has happened. And General Ogolla was told, it's been decided, you go. And I'm narrating what General Ogolla today, he's lying here, this man, told me. When he went to bombers, the then chairman of IBC, he told me, kept them for 5 hours. And the 411 came while he was in bombers. saying the results will be announced at 3. And General Ogolla then again sent a text message and saying, now that the result will be announced at 3, as a general, as a soldier, what am I doing here? And he was told, stay with your colleague. That text message is there. When His Excellency yesterday said, I had a one-to-one with the General Ogolla, he gave me permission to have one-on-one discussion with the General Ogolla on a Monday from 7 to 9:30 p.m. in my house. His security, his drivers can confirm. And when he convinced me, because he was a man of God, when he convinced me is when he got an opportunity to relay and talk to the president with those 3 statements at the end of his discussion with the president. Today, I want to confirm that because of what happened to General Ogolla, the president as the chairman of the National Security Council, so that for it not to happen again, the president has directed last year that members of the National Security Committee, the IG, the DG NIS, the head of public service, PS Interior, PS Defense, CDF, PS Foreign Affairs, PS Treasury, and the Solicitor General can never again delegate the attendance of that membership to their juniors. Because tomorrow, another member of the National Security Committee will commit the same crime. So Honorable Raila Odinga was very right. Very right. And I came today to qualify his statement that General Ogolla, a man he knows, would not have gone to bomb us. And the people who sent him to bomb us, some of them are here. Some of the people who sent him to bomb us, some of the people who sent him to bomb us are known. They are members. So sometimes, the way Joel said, let us not create a false narrative about General Ogolla. Your Excellency, allow me again to make another confession as your Minister for Defense. Many of my colleagues ask me, you used to be a vibrant politician, you have changed. I have changed because I went to a different environment. Your Excellency, when General Tonje introduced that gentleman's agreement, it was General Opande, who he recommended to be the next CDF. But he did not. He was not given that chance. Many. The law says that a CDF will serve for 4 years or at the attainment of 62 years, whichever comes first. Your Excellency, this region has produced decorated generals. General Owiti, General Opande, and many others. But because you wanted to change Kenya, you said we must kill ethnicity and regionalism in our country. Your Excellency, and I want to confirm to the nation, there were many people within even our ranks who said General Ogolla should not be appointed. They had only one reason. Very unfortunate. Very unfortunate, the reason of 15th of August. They forgot all the other credentials of General Ogolla. Your Excellency, you have confirmed to the nation you are not a petty leader. You are not a vengeful leader. You are not a person who will follow what happened, Your Excellency. As your Minister for Defense, you made a deliberate, with a finality based on the credentials. He was a smart general. He was one of our finest F-15 jet fighter. He has trained everybody here, including the current Air Force commander. He was a man of humility. He could walk to my office and to all the offices. I could walk to his office. Your Excellency, one day he came to me and asked me in the holy month of Ramadan, Minister, can I fast with you for 7 days? Your Excellency, you decided, you directed, and I went and passed the council, the Defense Council, your decision on the 27th of April 2023, the appointment of General Ogolla, among others. And on 28th, you saw him as your next CDF. He died, you saw him on 28th of April 2023. He died on the 18th of April 2024, 10 days before he made to 1 year. He had good plans, Your Excellency, for the 15th of May this year of our graduation. And he told you the reforms he will introduce, and you will see it because our team is here. Your Excellency, you'll go into the annals of history as a person who appointed not only General Ogolla, not only Raymond Omolo, not only many Kenyans to key security positions, including myself, without regard to ethnicity, to the region they come from, and to how their communities voted in last election. Your Excellency, you will be the one that will make sure that Kenya will be a country that everybody and every community will be proud of. With those many remarks, Your Excellency, let me take this opportunity
Your Excellency, managing coalitions, as you know, it's never easy. I need to tell you that I spoke on behalf of Mwangi wa Iria, the party leaders of Usawa, and Mheshimiwa Wajakoya of Roots Party. Thank you.
I forgot to mention the governor as well.
I will. Governors who are present here, I saw Governor Otoma. You are being recognized. We recognize you. We value you, all our senators and other leaders. Your Excellency, with those very many remarks, we, the KDF family and fraternity, have lost a great general. We have who defended our country. We will not let you down as our Commander-in-Chief. It's my humble duty to invite the Speaker of the National Assembly, the Honorable Moses Masika Wetangula.
Your Excellency, our President and Commander-in-Chief of our forces, our First Lady, Deputy President, the family of our fallen brother and hero,